Channel switched. User joined your channel.
Betul.
User left your channel.
Hello, Assalamualaikum Potek. Sorry kacau, nak tahu macam mana kita nak tahu team kita defending ke attacking ah? Defend. Okay. Dia 5v5 kan? Dia kalau tak cukup satu player, ada ke tag ataupun boleh teruskan?
Dia dekat dalam rules dah ada lah. Dia dekat dalam rules dah ada, dia cakap
Okay.
minimum 4 player, at least 4 player dan juga
Okay.
40 tier point.
So maksudnya 10 lah. Tier 10 lah kan kalau 40.
Betul. So ini tak nak bagi technical defeat lah.
Okay, faham. So kena check. Okay. Boleh? Okay, nak tanya tu je. So tak silap kalau belah kiri defending lah kan?
Yep, kalau tak silap.
Okay, tak apa. Terima kasih ya. Tadi isi.
I need to make sure it's actually it is a proper one. I'm so sorry. Let me check again. So it's team A, team B. I'm with the team A. So team A is team literally me. Team B is crispy rendang. It's same 0-0. Welcome everyone. Welcome. I'm so sorry we are starting late. So let's see. There is no drops. I think probably I have drops. Probably not. I'm not sure yet. So welcome everyone. Finally, the day of the tournaments for Ketupat tournaments season 2. So last year we already had the first one, Ketupat tournament between Malaysian, Singapore and Indonesian. But for this year, we are inviting our brothers from Thailand and then the Philippines to also join us. So it's basically for our SEA community, because unlike our brothers in the ANZ, Japan and Korea, they have their own platforms, their own events, their own tournaments, but we in the Southeast Asia regions, we actually don't have anything apart of like maybe Songkran that's only for Thailand's player, and hopefully we can do this more often. And then one objective for us to run this tournament is to celebrate Eid. So it's actually 2 weeks after Eid, so it's kind of late, but never mind. We push back the tournaments like for I think around 3 weeks. They should start 3 weeks ago, but something happens. So today's the qualifying round. I need to check. Today's the qualifying round. Need to I need to ready myself in 4 minutes. So we have 12 team registered. I think we have 3 teams from Malaysia, 3 teams from Indonesia, I think 1 team from Singapore, 1 team from Philippines, and 1 team from Thailand. And then other few mixed between those who are from Southeast Asia, or probably like 4 Malaysian. So the prize pool is first player is going to get 20,000 per team, and then a Rory Wave to this time, 15k for second place with Lava Ocean to this time. As you can see, the map same as the BGL, as the NZPL and JPL. And then we are going to split into 2 groups. Each group have 6 teams, so we're going to have 5 match today. We have 2 groups, and then tomorrow we're going to have the playoff, semi-final and finals. So hopefully we can see you guys also tomorrow. I forgot. I'm not sure if we have any. No, we don't have anything. And then I'm also not sure if we do have drops for today. Probably not. If we don't have drops, then I need to remove the drops. Can't update. I'm just afraid we don't have drops. I'm afraid we don't have drops for today. So yeah. Actually, we do. We do have drops, so I can put it back. So we're going to spectate the first round. We're going to spectate the match between Team Literally Me versus Crispy Rendang. So if you check, I think Team Literally Me is like from Indonesia, and Crispy Rendang is from Malaysia. Sorry. And then the second one we're probably going to spectate from group 2. From group 2, we're going to spectate maybe Iris Caliber versus Beast Chicken. I think they wanted to rename their team to Trash, if I'm not wrong. Then we're probably going to watch first group. What is it? Not this one. Probably going to watch Ayataka Joy versus Tribal Noobs. And then for the last one, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we will watch. I'm not sure yet. We decide later. Like 50 seconds. So it's 50 minutes and 50 seconds before the game starts. So this one is between it is between Team Literally Me versus Crispy Rendang. The map is on Himmersdorf. So again, no premium tank allowed, no reward vehicles allowed, only tech 3 and collector tanks. So for the qualifying, it's going to be best of 3. Timbered off. Team Little Me going to defend first, Crispy Rendang going to attack. For defender, they bring 60 TP, E100, one as Conqueror, VZ55 and E3. And then for attacking, they bring 50 B, 100, 2 E100, 705A, and then as Conqueror. Sorry, I'm not used to the control yet. I think for the defender, they're going to use standard defense or play very standard with one tanks in the F5 window using E3. It's also probably have binoc, and then everybody else just camp over like C2, C3 area, V4. Meanwhile, for Crispy Rendang, they opt for the attacking from the 0 line, looks like. So this is going to be very, very interesting. For HP, both teams are about even, like just the difference is 400 HP. B. No, if you don't have binocs, you have Rhymer, improve hardening, and ventilations. It's probably going to spot Shadow pretty soon. Yep, Shadow spotted. Nice shots from TVB. I think was missing. Crispy Rendang taking the first damage from Shadow. Oh, nice connection to a TVB. I'm not sure who's the one that shot him. Another question towards Shadow. So I think this is very easy for the defender. This is quite easy for the defender. Cap start. We have like 5 minutes left. Play. But somehow the defender is just very static. 4 tanks very static around B4. I expected that they already moved their Conqueror E100 and VZ55 down the D line. And then this is a very smart move from Crispy Rendang. Move 2 tanks covering the D line if enemy going to send tanks down the south. Meanwhile, as you can see, VZ55 managed to get through without getting spotted. I'm not really sure. I think he's not getting spotted at all. 2 tank inside caps right now. Ooh, this is a nice flank from the 50B. VZ55 need to be very, very careful. It's going to be in world of surprise soon. Asahina, you need to be very, very careful. No connection from the first one. Asahina dropped to 1000 HP. VZ55 is reloading right now. Meanwhile, for the defenders, okay, now they start moving their S Conqueror, move a little bit closer to the like D line. VZ55, Rusty, he need to land all his shots, but then he still cannot kill VZ55. Now Rusty in a very, very big troubles because VZ55 going to finish reload first. No, it's not going to chase. Nice connection from Genji. Rusty need to be very careful. No cheat. $30. EVB is moving up. I think Kelso also need to move up. Nice reset, but Asahina still have the point. There's mistake. There's very big mistake from Rusty. You should just stay over there and then wait for the teams to commit towards Genji. Now the defender have like very good time. They can just wait. They have 3 minutes to play. They have so much HP left. About 5,000. Like no. About 3,000. 3,000 HP advantage. TVB going to push through. Asahina, he need to be very careful. He's going to die very soon. Nice. That is very costly mistakes from Rusty. If he just stay over there and then wait for the enemy to commit toward Asahina and Genji, I think they already win. The defender Kelso still like full HP. So it's now 4 versus 2. They do still have chance. So this is best of 3. You need to win 2 games. So it's 1-0. It's 1-0 right now. It is a very close game. But props to the defender, Team Little Remy. They share HP very well. They almost lost that flank from Rusty Vicks, where he actually not comes from 0 line, go back down south, go back to the banana line. VZ55 pretty much do not know that he's there, and then he get like nice free shot. So as you can see, I think using Voca Vortex in 100s on the upper side of the cap number 1 is not really a good choice, I think. And also there's like another thing. Rusty Big, he's playing not that bad, but I think if he's play a little bit more safe, because he's already dropped to 1 HP, not 1 HP, like 1 shot. So I don't want to leak anything. Kelso with 4,000 damage. He swap position with E3. So if we move forward, obviously E3 have more armor than compared to the CCTP. It's close game. It's close game for the first one. So now we're going to swap places. Team between me going to attack, and then Crispy Rendang going to defense. By the way, there is no such thing of Crispy Rendang, believe me. If you go to Indonesia, if you go to Singapore, if you go to Malaysia, if you go to Brunei, there is no such thing of Crispy Rendang. Last me. So now, Crispy Rendang is defending. They are defending with 50B, 100s, IS-7, S Conqueror, and 268 Visions 4. Meanwhile, Little Remy going to attack with 60TP, 50D, E100, IS7, and S-Conqueror. So this is a very aggressive defense from Crispy Rendang. I think they're going to send the I7 into the G3 spot. Meanwhile, they also try to send TVB forward. I think TVB spotted, no? Oh, TVB is so lucky. He managed to get past without getting shot at all. Salikin missed. Crispy Rendang should be ready for these crossings. At least, at last, one shot. At last. They should get more than one shot. That should, Rusty position is bad. Rusty should be around here, so he can shoot straight. And also the 268V4, he can shoot straight. Oh, that's not so good. Shadow need to be very careful. 50B have very easy shots towards him. Nice connections from 268 towards the 50B. Now the 50B up there need to be very careful. Asayina alone up in the F5 window, F4 window. So interesting choice. If you see, like previous teams, Team Little Remy defending with E3 in this window, but Crispy Rendang opts for the E100s. No connection from either the S-Conqueror or the E100s. Crispy Rendang start to move forward their tanks. TVB in a world of troubles. 4 tanks in front of him. TVB, you need to be very careful. Miss from Salikin just now. Genji Ram, or Genji dropped to 700 HP. TVB actually doing very well right now. It's doing quite good, but it's not enough. Where is his team? Where is his team at? They need to come. He's down. And now it's 4 versus 2. Where's the 50B? Where's the S-Conqueror? They need to come and help. 50B is still far away. Sorry for the cameraman. Works. It's very bad. Shadow is burning. Shadow is burning. Is dead. Rusty Big also dead. But somehow, Team Little Remy managed to take it back. I think Crispy Rendang get too excited and then lost their momentum. And also they get inside traps. So the two heavy tanks over here is actually act as a bait. And then when Crispy Rendang get inside the narrow street, and then 4 of them are literally traps between the 50B at the back and then 3 tanks at the front. But they should still win because there's like 4 versus 2. Like we can say that it's actually 3 versus 2 because of the 50B's reloading. But still, I'm not sure why Rusty throw his HP like that. I'm not sure why Rusty throw his HP like that. Like first game and the second game also. And also Genji also losing HP so much at the start. He tried to ram TVB, which is understandable. No, it's not understandable at all. It is not a good choice to ram IS7. At the same time, he get like side shots from the E100 and 60 TP. So he's dropped to like 1000 HP just like that. So that's not a very good idea. So a good start from Crispy Rendang. They managed to take out TVB, but after that they kind of lost it. The focus fire is not there. I'm not really know what to say. So I'm aim with the beef chicken. Beef chicken and the rebel note. So we're going to watch the next round. Oh, I forgot to put the points before then. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. So let me check again. What is the score? So this chicken, I think they are in the tiebreaker versus Rebel Noob, as far as I know. Yeah, I think this is tiebreaker. So I will put 1-1. I think this is tiebreaker. So I also have a bonus code. So I also have a bonus code to be given out. I will give the code after this during the break. So just stay tuned for the codes. Yeah, I think this is a tiebreaker between Rebel Noobs versus, what is it again? Beef Chicken. Yeah, I think this is a tiebreaker. I'm so sorry if I'm wrong, but I think this is tiebreaker. So Beef Chicken is defending. They're bringing T100, one as Conqueror, one VZ55. Rebel Noobs is attacking with 113, 50B, Crown Wagons, and double 277. So again, reward tank, premium tanks are not allowed, but you can use collected tank. So you can use Tech 3 tanks only, and also collected tanks only. Oh, one more thing. EBR line is a no-go, so no EBR. Remember, okay, this is interesting. This is going to be one cap rush. I think. Are they going to do this? But if they're going to do this, they're going to be in very, very, very big trouble. Beef chickens are ready. They spotted 3 tanks already. Seagull miss. Also another miss from 277. General Hans also miss. What happens? You only pen 1 shot. Ooh, Larzuk took huge damage, drop to half HP. What is this? And now you can see the Flying Endeavour is trying to move. So he need to get around here so he can get the side shots toward tank inside cap. General Hans, 9 HP left. He's still alive though. So he's still alive. Nice reset from Glenso towards the 113. 50B still reloading. Surprise, surprise from Flying Endeavour. Yeah. There is no way it's going to work. There is no way it's going to work. There is no way it's going to work. I think if they like left tanks over here first and start and then try to rotate around, try to get more information, because the enemy team is like everyone is stacked over here. Everyone is stacked like over here. So maybe they can prop first, try to get around, and then probably just stop over here, rotate everyone else back, try to go to the cap number 2, make enemy move their tank, get side shots towards them. There are so many ways that they can do, but they decide to just like rush in. Oh, that is. I'm not sure what happened with this gun. Is it another tiebreaker game? No, I don't have time to join. I don't have time to join. Oh, it's my bad. I don't have time to join. So I will give out bonus code first. So before that, hopefully, with these tournaments, we as a whole, SCA community, in the future, we'll have like our own league, same like NZPL, same like JPL, or maybe like we can have something like this more often. Unfortunately, I cannot join and watch this game. But don't worry. I will swap first, so you guys can see the score, and then after this I'm going to give out the bonus code. I will give out 2 bonus code at the same times. So maybe we can see the tables. For group 1, sweet and sour, Thailand style, and team Little all 3 share, same point, 3 points as expected. Then for group 2, Raya Terkejut, 3 points as expected. They are the favorite team. Beach Chicken, 2 points. Rebel Noob, 1 point. So basically what happened is, if you win during like a normal time games, you're going to get 3 points. If you lose, 0 points. If you get into tiebreaker and then you win during tiebreaker, you get 2 points. If you get into tiebreaker and then you lose, you're going to get 1 point. So yeah, these 2 teams, I think tiebreaker again, but we miss out. So we give out the codes now. So yeah, there's the code. Sorry. And then welcome everyone. Welcome. So I think the next round is going to start very soon. It's 4:28. Yeah, it's going to start very soon. But the first one still not end yet. So we're going to have like 15 minutes before the second round. So I will give you out 2 code every time the game ends, but it depends. If somehow we see there is a team or there is a battles that still not end yet, or they are about to get into like the tiebreaker round, so we're probably going to hold for a few minutes, and then we're going to watch their tiebreaker rounds. So we only have 2 groups, and then what's going to happen is top 2 from each group, from the group 1 and in group 2 is going to qualify for the playoff tomorrow. And then what's going to happen is the first place on the group 1 going to fight second place on the group 2, and then the first place on the group 2 going to fight the second place on the group 1 is cross like normal way. By the way, I'm so sorry about the quality. I'm so sorry about like everything. Try my best. Also about graphics, I'm not the graphic guy. Hopefully next times you can improve. And also, if anybody wants to stream tomorrow, yeah, sure. But if you already participate as a player, then no. Unfortunately, no. So let me check. I'm still in this one. Confirm. Let me check how many. Okay, 10 minutes left. So we have time. 10 minutes left. So I'm going to show you one of the highlights that we have. So what happened is, I think last year, is it already last year? Is it already last year? I thought it's only like few months ago. So for the Malaysian community, we also have our own league. We call it Malaysian Super League. Thank you to Faldios or Astarte for the logo. And then, yeah, this is the highlight. Props to Spartanker for the highlight.
Sekarang walaupun mereka kan sebentar lagi akan berampung. Astagfirullah terompak. Dia cuba untuk mencari side script yang bagus, tapi nampaknya dia kata that's it, I'm out of here dengan finish. Astagfirullahaladzim, dipinjau oleh Rambo. Tetapi kami
Kau tunggu next time katanya. See you next game, say. So yeah, that is like one of my wish, my dream, so that we, the SEA, also going to have something like NZPL and JPL. And then don't get me wrong, because at least for the Malaysian community, we already start doing this from early 2020, just like right after COVID hit, like right after the lockdown. So it took us like 1.5 years to make it happen, and then we kind of slow down a little bit, especially because the thing is I'm running it pretty much by myself. I also get help from the WG, Mateo, Wiwa, and then few others volunteer. But yeah, but if there are more people who are interested, then yeah, we probably can do this. And then okay, for the next games, so let's see who we going to watch. Who's we going to watch? This one going to be like, oh no, going to watch Malaysian Derby. Okay, we're going to watch Malaysian Derby. Raya Terkejut versus Lipan Bara. Ha. So this is Raya Terkejut side. Thank you for Mateo for letting me know how to use these mods with the special battle. Lipan Bara. Okay. I'm going to move myself. No, never mind. So wait for next game. Start going in 3 minutes. Right back. last 60 seconds. We are getting ready for the next. So the second round going to be on Prokhorovka. Let me check all the settings first. So it's fight scenes, everything is okay. So next one is going to be on Prokhorovka. So we're going to watch Raya Terkejut versus Lipan Bara. So Malaysian derby over here. So Prok is going to be very interesting map. Open map. Bismillah. So we are in the game right now. So Prokhorovka, one of my favorite map back during the WGL days. The map is so good. So Raya Terkejut is defending. They are defending with IS-4, 277 as Conqueror, and then they're bringing in 2 Batchet 25T. Meanwhile, Lipan Bara attacking with 2 VZ55, 1 Batchet, 1 T100, and 1 as Conqueror. So this is very interesting because Lipan Bara bringing 1 light tanks. Meanwhile, for the Raya Terkejut, they don't have any light tanks. And then Palinoti need to be very careful. But again, I don't think Batchet is going to reload anytime soon. Pali, is he going to get like shot first? Batchet still 5 seconds reloading. No, he missed. All the heavies also missed. So as you can see, the defender choose to play on the right side of the railway. Same goes for Lipan Bara, but they still have 1 as Conqueror at the mid area. So this is a very good chance for the Lipan Bara. Apakah need to be very careful. You don't have any support up there. He's going to proxy spot Van. So nice trade. Oh no, Apa. He's taking huge shots. Like Van can kill him. I think he's taking shots from the S Conqueror. Van, he need to be very careful now. Scrobo can kill him. Van managed to take out Apakau. That is very nice play from Raya Terkejut. The cross shots from the heavy over here up to the area where Apa is, or Apa was, just very nice. And now they just straight hit push towards into the Scrobo. It's 3 versus 1 now. IS-4 probably should just stay over there and then like lock Scrobo from running away, and also at the same time lock my PE and Pipos from helping Scrobo. Scrobo is about to die. Down 3 versus 2. And now this is like the big problem with VZ55. Yes, the VZ55 has a very big like alpha or potential damage. But at the same time, once you already fired both of your shots, and then you are like sitting ducks. You cannot do anything. So for proc, it's much better if you have like S Conqueror, like the single shot tanks. S Conqueror 277s. I guess the IS-4 if you are like mix between armor and firepower. But for the VZ55, especially when you're going to play on the right side, or when enemy decide to play very aggressive on you, then that's the problem. So very convincing win from the defending side. So they're going to attack. Going to ready pop up. So again, Apa, he get inside the trap. He take the risk and then he get punished. So yep. Nice cross shot actually from the defending side. But what I like it not about the cross shots into the hill area, but the follow-up actions. When the three heavy tanks keep pushing forward, they know that enemy have two VZ55 down south. So there is only one more tanks, which is at the F5, F6. And he also getting spotted because he's trying to shoot at Van Minatev up there. So yeah, the follow-up actions from the heavy tanks of Raya Terkejut towards Lipan Bara is very good. They play very aggressive. They know that they already have the advantage, so they keep pressing forward, kill Scrobo, and after that the VZ55 coming in, the focus fire is not there, or maybe Raya Terkejut players play very well, like shielding each other. So yeah. Bringing too many VZ55s has their own drawbacks. So it depends on the situation, sometimes good, sometimes not. So now, Raya Terkejut is attacking, they're bringing 1 Crown Wagons, 2 Object 277s, a Batchet and CS63. Meanwhile, Lipan Bara, they bring an extra Crown Wagon, and also they swap with, they swap the VZ55 for Crown Wagons and their Batchet for SCS-63, and they still keep their light tanks. Very interesting choice. But this time, Apakau as a light tank player, not Pali. So again, we're going to see play that being made on the right side of the map, near the cap number 2. Apakah managed to spot majority of them? So Lipan Bara should be aware that there are nobody near the K line, K1, K2. No funny business over there. Palinoti need to get ready to shoot any tanks that get spotted, or this is bad for Lipan Bara. Basically, Raya Terkejut managed to get by without getting shot, without getting punished at all. And now, Apakah in a world of trouble? He shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be there. So, okay, Raya Terkejut decide to go towards Palinoti. That is very interesting choice from Shenzo X. Shenzo X dropped to 200 HP. Is that what happened? I'm not sure. Meow. What the hell is that? Fat Tanky dropped to half HP. Scrobo pushing forwards. Might PE with him. Pipos. Astarte managed to take out T100s. So it's 4 versus 4 right now. HP advantage over to Raya Terkejut. About 500 HP advantage. Pali managed to take out 277s. I think Pipos is still reloading. Same goes as Palinoti. So Raya Terkejut need to take advantage of this. I think Van also reloading. Yeah, Van is like 25 seconds before he can shoot the next volley. Astarte, he's the last one. Need to help, but Janak down. Oh, nice starts from Raya Terkejut, but I'm not sure what happened with Shenzo X. It's either he's lagging, I'm not sure what happens over there. Astarte down, it's 1 versus 2. Van Minatev steal. He can do it. Van, come on. Oh, he missed. He has 1 left. Vern actually can do this. It's 1 versus 2. He's in bad chat. Oh, my PE, he need to be very, very careful. He have like 89 HP left. He need to be very careful, my PE. So let's see what Van going to try to do. Oh, he getting spotted. Nice shots from Pipos. Oh, that is very, very bad move from Van Minete. So Pipos can actually win this game if he keep pressing forward. Few minutes for Van to decide what he need to do. Okay. Now I know. For POV, I can go to POV modes. I'm looking for this one for the last 1 hour. So Pipos getting spotted. So he's not sure where. Minati is over there. Oh, okay. Now we can see if he has like shaky M's or not. Van. Oh, nah. I don't think Van can do it. I don't think Van can do it. Yep. I don't think Van can do it. 1-1. So we get into tiebreaker. By the way, welcome everyone. Welcome. So there's a big throw from Shenzo X towards Palinotti. So yep, we're waiting for the tiebreaker. I'm not sure how long the tiebreaker is going to take. Ooh, Thailand style managed to take a lead against Team Little Yumi. It's 1-0 right now. So if Team Little Yumi managed to take back one round from Thailand style on Prokhorovka, so they're also going to get into tiebreaker. So for tiebreaker, we need to wait. So the condition for tiebreaker is one. The first one is, what is it again? The fastest attack time. So whoever attack the fastest going to be able to choose whether defend or attack, if I'm not wrong. And then the second one is the cumulative damage. But if it is by the systems, I'm not really sure. So yeah, we also get another tiebreaker. So we also get another tiebreaker. So yeah, the tiebreaker condition is like first one, quickest victory as an attacker, and then the second one is the highest total damage as attacker again, and then if everything same or cannot decide who's going to pick, then the last one is going to be a coin toss. So guys, don't worry, we're going to have codes soon, so I'm going to give out code right now. So while waiting for the tiebreaker to be decided, so yep, first come first serve. We still have more code, but I'm going to keep few more for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have 4 battles, 2 semi-finals, one third, fourth place, and then 1 for finals. So we have 4 more battles tomorrow, and today we still have tons of battles. We still have so many battles for today. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened with Shenzo. He hit both. That's good. He hit both, but that's it. He only hit both. So I think we're going to wait for the other tiebreaker. I think we're going to wait for the other tiebreaker because we already watched this one. So yeah, we're just going to watch Thailand style. The only Thailand team that joined this time. So yep. So yep, going to get into our next tiebreaker. So we're going to give out the codes after this. So there's another set of code after this. Don't worry. We're going to watch. Oh, so they have their start sketch. Let me watch. Spectator, okay, yep. So Team Little Me versus Thailand Style. On the first round, Team Little Me with 2-0 against Lipan Bara. I'm not sure about Thailand Style. So this is going to be our first time watching Thailand Style. So let's go. Another tiebreaker on Prokhorovka. If I'm not wrong, the Thailand Style player, most of them or all of them are from Drang. I think Drang is Korean clan, if I'm not wrong. So Thailand Style going to defense. They're bringing 1 SCON, 2 VZ55, 1 CS, and 1 T100. Meanwhile, Team Little Me going to attack with 2 SCON, 1 VZ, an STRV, and Mantico. So this is very surprising. So usually STRV going to be used by the defender, not attacker, and also Mantico, just because of the extra camo that Mantico have, and also the long reload. I'm not sure why Team Little not deciding to use T100 LT instead when attacking. Sonny Z managed to spot No Chill, and also the other as Conqueror. So Thailand Style should be able to guess where Team Literally going to attack. So TVB is actually playing very aggressive over there. I guess in this kind of level is fine, but when you get into like a higher level, that is very bold move, very risky. No Chill take first shots. Also managed to land shots on LG Arduous. Actually, that is very nice connection. It's quite hard to shoot under the what they call it, under the coaches. So this is very nice defense from Thailand Style. They have 1 tank up F6. They have 2 tanks near the mid line like D5, F7, D7, D6, F6, and they also have 2 tanks on the down south. So they also start to move their tanks, 2 tanks. They are mediums and light tanks down south. So as Conqueror, in a world of troubles, No Chill, he getting shots from every direction. He cannot like hide. He's going to get spotted by the T100s all the time. Super HP advantage over Thailand Style, 2000, like 700 HP advantage over Thailand Style. Another shots taken by as Conqueror. So now he knows that there's 1 T100 down K line, but there is nothing that he can do. Meanwhile, as we can see, King of Cat. Let's see what he's trying to do. Nice. Clean gameplay. That is very clean from... Oh, Kenso took huge damage on the left. I think this is one of the reasons why most of the teams are not going to bring STRV on the attacking. Or the positioning of the STRV is not very good. T100 bad. He overextends. He basically overextends. The STRV, the T100 LT is overextends. Definitely down. No Chill also down. So that is very huge. Now 3 versus 4. At the same time, STRV is like 300. It's pretty much one shot. Thailand Style. The CS still full HP, still healthy. They also have 1 tank, like on the A6 side. They are still healthy. And remember, Thailand Star is the defender, so they do not need to do anything. They just need to stay where they are right now. And then, yep, when the time is over, when the clock is ticking, and then, yeah, they win. Team literally me need to do something. But not only they are down on tanks, they also down on HP. Yeah, it's 3500 different. TVB getting spotted. He's trying to be sneaky up there, but I don't think he can last long. TVB. He managed to he managed to get past and then get to the other sides. Oh, that's very interesting. At the same time, that is just like nothing. Advantage still over to Thailand style. They are the defender. King of Cat start to move in. He move in without getting spotted. CS also is like over there. Tanakon C. Nice connection from Somilux to the Manticore. Kelso also taken down. So, from what I can say, the Thailand style is pretty solid. Their thing is pretty solid. The strat is good. That is actually a standard strat that we used previously during the VGL. And also if you watch ANZAC, JPS, they're also like kind of the same strat that being used. So let's see the table. So for group 2, Undesirable, surprisingly, leading right now. Etikajut and Rebel Noobs in the second place, share points. And then Lipan Bara in the fourth place with 3 points. Beach Chickens in the fifth place with 2 points. And then on the group number 1, Sweet and Sour leading the pack with 6 points. As expected, Thailand Style is the underdog, or I'm not going to say the underdog because their play is very good. Like 7K 9988, so it's not like they are bad, but it's just that we do not know them. And then Team Literally Me number 3, Crispy Rendang number 4. Try Hardest. I think Gem is. I don't think Gem's here. And for Try Hardest, I think they don't have enough players. If I remember correctly, that's what being said to me. They don't have enough players. So the code, if I'm not wrong, has in the code, let me see again. The code are for ×2 crew XP. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Nah, the code is for ×2 crew XP. I'm not really sure if this is the same codes that we're going to give out tomorrow, or tomorrow we're probably going to have different one. But I think this is the only code that we have right now. So the next round, we're going to watch Top Gun versus Unrecyclable or Trash. So it's Ghost Towns. So I'm not sure which team I am right now. So let's put it Top Gun versus Trash. And then just wait for them. 6 minutes. And then I'm going to give out a different code. And then since we have like still 5 minutes, let's rewatch the highlights. I'm not sure how many times that we're going to watch the highlights, because that's the only highlight that we have. But yeah, let's rewatch it again, especially the parts where Astarte get blow up.
Sekarang walaupun mereka kan sebentar lagi akan bom. Astagfirullah terompak. Dia cuba untuk mencari side script yang bagus, tapi nampaknya dia kata that's it, I'm out of here. Astagfirullahaladzim, dipijak oleh tetapi kami
Most probably we don't have any player over here. So, Raya Terkejut Rainbow Noobs, Prambara Beef Chicken, Sweet Sour Crispy Rendang. I think we're going to watch Sweet Sour Crispy Rendang. That's first game. So next one is going to be on Ghost Town. So we're going to watch Sweet and Sour versus Crispy Rendang. Sweet and Sour, one of the favorite team, I think, on the group one. So yeah, let's see. Oh, the last 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Oh, okay. One of them kicked somehow. Okay, never mind. Seconds. Everything is good. Yeah, good to go. Okay, we get into battle. We get into the battles. It's Ghost Towns between Sweet and Sour versus Crispy Rendang. Again, there is no such thing of Crispy Rendang. So Crispy Rendang is the defender on the first round. They're bringing 113, E100 as Conqueror, double as Conqueror as TB1. Crispy Rendang attacking with 50B, Mouse as Conqueror, Bad Chat, and 1 T1, T110 EP. So 110, no, 110. 113 is the collector vehicles, so it's fine to use collector vehicles. So, to be honest, I don't think I ever try play in Ghost Towns since they changed it in the new update, or like when they changed it after 1.0. Ghost Town used to be one of my favorite map during WJL. I like the map. I like the design of the map. It's very good. So it's very slow and steady for Crispy Rendang. They are the attacker. I think they're going to get spotted by Scorps pretty soon. Mouse, Salikin getting spotted by Scorps. He's taking the first shots. You need to be very careful. He probably can get shots by the Ace Conqueror. Scorps actually doing very well right now. Salikin take another few shots from the 100s. Scorps finally take one shot. Voka getting spotted, so they need to be very careful. Cap already start, 40 seconds. Genji is on the white side near the A7, A6. And then as we can see, Sweet and Sour start to move their STB, and then the 113 down. I think they are afraid of any kind of traps down the K line, so they're sending STB to check. Crash Zips move closer to F4. Shadow need to be very careful, he's spotted already, so 12 seconds before they manage to cap out. Trade 1-for-1 between Escong and the 113. Shadow, he need to be very careful, he can get shot by the STB1. Reset from Sweet and Sour, but they still have like 15 seconds. Okay, now this is very easy. They need to do something, especially Genji. Genji is not involved at all. And as you can see, for the Sweet and Sour, STB is pretty close now. But for Crispy Rendang, Genji is far away. Asahina managed do that. He just stay inside cap and then get farmed by the Ice Conqueror. Props to Scorps, he's doing very well. Salikin is their next target, 300 HP. Shadow also dropped to 400 HP. He's down. Salikin next, Salikin is also down. It's 5 versus 2. Oh, they are splitting too much. And not splitting too much. The bad chat is pretty far away for the strat. He need to be some way closer. And also Voca Vortex in the 50B. The position is not good at all. He need to be somewhere where he can like get side shots onto the enemy. So I think it's much better if the bad chat not on the north side but on the south side. So he can stop pretty much most of the tanks that are going to come in, like near the F4, F5 for example, and also down the K line. So let the 50B to look over on the north side, and then let the bad chat on the south side, not the other way around. Kaji managed to take one, at least. I'm not sure if it's good enough. Yeah, I think wrong. It's not wrong strat, but Genji position is too far away from the rest of the teams. At least for Sweet and Sour, the STB down the K line can actually shoot towards enemy. Like he actually managed to land at least I think 3 shots on the S Conqueror. No, he actually landed quite a lot, 6 of 6. Pretty impressive when you consider that he used STB1 long range and managed to land the shots, even though it is on the side shot of the S Conqueror. So yeah, but again, they could do it much better, and props to Scorps. He survived quite long over there. And I think the decisions from Crispy Rendang is quite slow. So what happened is they already know that Sweet and Sour sending 113 and then also S Conqueror down the F4. And then Shadow also taking 1 shot from the K line. So they should be able to know that enemy have 3 tanks down south. Meanwhile, they have 4 tanks mid and upper north. 1 bad chat, 150B on the right side, and then 2 tanks inside cap, Mouse and then 100 or E3, Mouse and E3. So what happened is Mouse and E3 should push forward into the S Conqueror and then the E100 with the help from 50B much more earlier. So at least they can trade 2 for 1. They can leave Shadow to die. And at the same time, they can kill Scorps and they also can kill the 100s up there. But instead, they just stay inside cap and then get farmed by the 113 and the S-Conqueror. So I think, yeah, that's big mistakes. Like they have two tanks over here, they have one tank over here, they have one tank over here, they have one tank up here. And then for the enemy have one tank over here, and then like one tank over here, two tank over here. So what they should do is they should just go push forward, kill this guy, and then basically that's it. Just leave this guy to die. That is much better than just stay inside cap and then get farm. So I'm not sure. Crispy Rendang decided to use 50B on the one line. I guess much better if they use medium. Yeah, it's much better. Medium have better view range, better camo, better speed than the 50B. The tank is not as big as 50B. 50B is pretty huge, like not pretty huge, it's super huge. It's going to get spotted no matter what. So yeah, I'm not sure why they decided to use 50B instead of a bad chat, for example, or STB1. Even light tank, they should even use light tank. It's a much better choice, I think. It's not like the 50B can outspot the bad chat. Sweet and sour really take their time. They still have 6 minutes, so it's fine actually. They're trying to get as much information as possible. Take one block by one block, step by steps. Especially when they know that 50B on the 1-2 line. Salikin took over the 50B position. He need to be very careful. Because even though Batchet cannot kill him one clip, but if Batchet managed to get one of his teammates to help him, then that's it. Done. Goodbye, Salikin. 5 minutes, still nothing, not even a single shot fired. Push from Sweet and Sour, they miss, all of them are miss. Towards Voka Vortex also miss. Genji take the first shot. From CCM, also Asahina, Voka Vortex very big problem right now. It's 3 versus 1. She need help. At the same time, Salikin need to be very careful because of the bad chat. Voka Vortex dropped to 400 HP. He's dead. Again, late. The reactions from Crispy Rendang is very slow. It's 1 versus 1 over here. Krasdip know he cannot win. He need to run away and then reload. And then somehow Genji is pushing forward. I don't understand why. He pushing forwards against S-Conqueror, which have like very big DPM. Huge DPM. Asahina again. I'm not really sure what happened with Crispy Rendang. Their reaction is very slow. At the same time, their decision making is not right. I think it's either they have like miscommunication or the information is not being relayed to one the other. Crispy Rendang is the defender, so yeah, they still can win if they can run like for the last 3 minutes. But how long can they run? It's just going to take them like 40 seconds to cap. 277 managed to take out Salikin, and then once the E100 get inside cap, then it's going to drop to like what, 15? Yeah, 17, 16. Yeah, I'm not really sure. The decision making is low. Like over here, and then they have 2 tanks over here. They saw that the enemy just passed through over here this side. I'm not really sure why the E3 not coming around here, and then why the 50B not like probably just go over here and then take shots towards them. This guy can just stay. He doesn't need to move. I don't know why he moved. Oh, lot of questions. But again, Sweet and Sour is very experienced teams. Krazip used to play in WGL with the ISG, and then after that TCSG. Oh no, ISG, TCSG and TCZ. Yeah, TCSG and then change to CTZ. I think this is another tiebreaker on Ghost Towns for Raya Terkejut. Raya Terkejut versus Rebel Noobs. Rebel Noobs also somehow managed to take point. Again, another Philippine teams. The only Philippine teams. So while we're waiting, I'm going to give out like another code. So here's another code. Okay, this one is the last one. So here's the new code. There are a lot of things that team can do, but I guess it comes down to the experience for each player and also the caller. And in 5v5, everybody need to make their own decisions, correct decisions, I mean, and then try to be more proactive, not just wait for the callers to give a command. Go over there, you cover him. You should be able to think for yourself, especially when you see like 3 versus 1, and then it's not like a 50B shoots toward S Conqueror, 350B shoot to like 1 S Conqueror who's going to die in a matter of seconds. It is like 3 100s to shoot towards 1 E100. It's going to take some times before the E100s die. So they have more than enough times to move around tanks, to cover, to shoot, chip off damage from the enemy. Because like I said, Crazy in the bad chat not going to be able to one shot or one clip the CS63 unless he get lucky fire. But then don't rely on RNG. So we're going to tiebreaker. It's between Raya Terkejut and Rebel Noobs. So yeah, Raya Terkejut actually get into a lot of tiebreaker. I think this is their 3rd tiebreaker or 2nd. I'm not really sure. Either 2nd or 3rd one. unfortunate because yeah, even if you win, you only get 2 points, but then you lose one precious points. You never know what's going to happen down the line. Every single point is very, 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 very important. So don't forget, tomorrow we're going to have the playoff and then the finals. We have more codes. Please share. Let the others, especially those who play and then also stay in the Southeast Asia region. If you get enough attention, and then like there are many others wanted to join, maybe we can do it more. I know there are many others wanted to join, especially from the Indonesian side and the Philippines, but I think I heard that they have a problem with their internet connections. So Raya Terkejut is defending. They have one ice for 150 bit, 1277 as Conqueror and Bad Chat. Meanwhile, Rebel Noobs, they bring in 2 mouse. So yeah, as you can see, they have like 1000 HP advantage over the Raya Terkejut. Tobias, oh, he's lucky. He only get one shot from Crack 10k. Two mouse is going to be big problems for Raya Terkejut to deal with. But if they are smart with how they play with the back chat, with the 50B, the positionings, they can win. Unless Rebel Noob just going to blow through, send 5 tanks straight hit into Ice 4, and then overwhelm him. Which is, I think, what they're trying to do, or they're probably just going to sneak Manticore in between the mouse. Smart move. 25 seconds. Chanzo X. It's loading right now. Let's see. Starte. They need to get close because of the Manticore who have the points. Oh, this is very, very cheeky strat. I hope they have like HE. I hope they have HE. I do hope they have HE. Oh, this is very cheeky strat from Rebel Noobs. Let's see from Astati view. Is he have enough? Oh, okay, that's it. That's it. Nice try. A nice try. Okay. I remember back then, back during WGL, sometimes we used SU42 and then use him as a cover in Himmersdorf. Yeah. Sometimes we also using the SU42 as a cover again on Wimberg. Yeah. But they can, oh yeah, I think they miscalculate and then forgot about the ranks. Yeah. They miscalculate that WG have ramps over there that the enemy can use. Oh, that's nice try. Cheeky. Nice try. All in with that one threat, but yeah, they lose. Guys, I'm probably going to take a break, get some water to drink, and then see you guys again. And then we're probably going to play the same video over again. See you guys.
There are many tanks, and they are all different. Big, small, with a gun and with two guns. Hundreds of vehicles. However, any tank has just two special roles in battle. It either hides or looks for other tanks. To become a successful hunter in World of Tanks, even the mouse needs to do both. Looking for the enemy while hiding from them is a science. Luckily, you can learn it with the help of just two things: the battle button and this video. The video where we delve into the interaction between view range and concealment. All vehicles have their tools to either spot or hide. You can affect some of them, but not others. Just like a movie starts with a trailer, tank concealment starts with checkpoints which determine when the enemy is spotted and when your position is revealed. Each vehicle has 7 checkpoints. 5 of them are purely visibility checkpoints, and the remaining 2 are also view range ports. Their arrangement on tanks follows the same principle. There are visibility checkpoints on all hull sides, and one at the point where the gun is attached to the turret. One view range port is at the center of the vehicle at the top, and the other is at the point where the gun is attached to the turret. The latter is a dynamic port and moves together with the turret. View range ports emit vision rays that search for enemy checkpoints within a radius of 50 to 445 meters. If the enemy concealment value is not enough to hide them, they will be spotted. This is also affected by obstacles. For example, destructible objects hide vehicles, but only until they're no longer intact. Indestructible objects and bushes hide vehicles so long as they are between you and the enemy. Vehicles taking part in battle, or their carcasses after they have been destroyed, don't hide your tank at all. We cannot see how all these checkpoints interact, but for the server, this is a whole web of events which inextricably links the one who spots with the one who is spotted. The vision rays from the view range ports hit only the visible checkpoints of the enemy vehicle. The number of emitted vision rays is limited only by the number of enemy vehicles in battle. This rule works in the opposite direction as well. Knowing how this works is valuable information in real battles. If you need to spot the enemy during a skirmish, many do it this way. They show their checkpoint first when their view range port is still behind cover. So they are dealt unnecessary amounts of damage, though deservedly. But you can avoid it by using the knowledge you've just received. As we now know, there's a dynamic view range port in the turret that can spot enemies from behind cover. In this way, you can remain hidden and keep your precious hit points. You should always keep this in mind in positional fights. Just remember that not all gun mantlets can withstand hits. In typical battles, a game of chess unfolds between tanks. One is on the move, searching, and the other is hiding, not moving. When your vehicle is spotted, the Sixth Sense perk activates in 3 seconds. To disappear completely, you need to move far enough away or hide behind cover, making sure the enemy cannot see you. Then count the standard 10 seconds of spotting using the counter in the corner. But there are nuances. If the enemy has improved radio set equipped in a certain slot, you will be spotted for 12 seconds. If you add the Trained Crew perk and the directive for it, the spotting time can reach 16 seconds. You need to keep this in mind when you roll out to fire at the enemy again after you've been spotted. Now when you know that spotting time may be almost 2 times higher, you can punish the enemy who spotted you. But first, you need to find them. And the view range ports might not be enough in this case, because concealment is more complicated than it seems. First of all, vehicle concealment depends on the type of vehicle and its size. You can view and compare the characteristics of any vehicle in the garage. Light tanks are stealthy scouts. They are small and fast and produce less noise. Their concealment values on the move and when stationary are the same. The concealment of tank destroyers is on par with light tanks, but only when stationary. When on the move, they lose a lot of their concealment value. The concealment of medium tanks is a bit worse, but some of them can play as passive scouts. Regarding heavy tanks, hiding in the bushes is not for them. Their bush is a barn on Malinovka. In fact, concealment is an adjustable parameter that can be increased in different ways. First of all, by applying camouflage to a tank. The idea of putting paint on tanks to camouflage them appeared at the end of World War I. There were several variants of tank camouflage. One was to cause it to fade into its surroundings with the right colors or pattern for it. Another variant of camouflage was applied to break the familiar vehicle geometry and confuse enemy gunners. It was often enough to camouflage only a part of the tank to hide its outlines. This was quite effective. The same feature is also implemented in the game. When applying a camouflage only to the vehicle's hull, the largest part of the tank, it receives the full bonus to concealment. That's why there's no need to paint the whole tank, but that doesn't stop it being something you still want to do. In real life, tank crews also contributed greatly to a vehicle's concealment. For example, more experienced tankers had a more qualitative approach to applying camouflage on their vehicles. In combat, they could disguise their tank well in the field or sneak up on the enemy using the terrain. Crew experience in the game is also important because it directly contributes to the vehicle concealment. This is about the natural cover directive and concealment skill that the crew trains over time. If this skill is trained, you can additionally increase your vehicle's concealment with the help of the Brothers in Arms perk, improved ventilation, and consumables. They won't affect vehicle concealment if the concealment skill is not trained. Equipment also helps to improve the tank's concealment. For example, camouflage net. Just like its real prototype, it perfectly masks a stationary tank. In real life, when tankers deploy a camouflage net at a stop, the true outlines of the vehicle become hidden, and it fades into the surrounding environment. In the game, the crew can deploy a camo net in just 3 seconds. In reality, the muzzle blast and propellant gases from the shot expose the tank. This is displayed in the game in a similar way. The effect of camouflage net becomes minimal when firing a shot, and the shot also affects the surrounding vegetation. The bushes within a 15-meter radius lose their masking effect. You need to keep a greater distance from such vegetation in order to maintain the concealment effect when firing. You can measure the distance using sniper mode. If a bush becomes non-transparent, you're at least 15 meters from it. Low-noise exhaust system also increases the vehicle concealment. In real life, it was the whole set of measures to reduce the amount of noise the tank made. The vehicle's modules were replaced with less noisy ones. Better mufflers were installed. Electrical engines were used to keep a stationary vehicle in a suitable combat condition. All these changes help tanks to set up effective ambushes or perform stealthy flanking maneuvers, catching the enemy off guard. In the game, the low-noise exhaust system logically provides a bonus to concealment when both on the move or stationary. But when equipped together with the camouflage net, the concealment values do not add together. Only the largest bonus will be active, which depends on the situation. You can also additionally mask your tank by hiding it in vegetation. This increases concealment in addition to the crew and equipment. The concealment coefficient depends on the density and amount of vegetation between you and the enemy. The maximum value of concealment cannot exceed 80%. If your vehicle is equipped with the Commander's Vision system, this will help reduce this value for the enemy. What does it mean in practice? When there are several thick bushes between you and an enemy vehicle, you both get additional concealment from them. The Commander's Vision system reduces the total concealment bonus your enemy gets in this way. Even if there are thickets of bushes in front of you, it won't decrease this effect. The bonus for concealment provided by trees is reduced in the same way, but there's one nuance. When a tree stands, it provides concealment only if your vehicle is at the tree's crown level. You need to fell it, and then it will mask your tank like a bush. You don't need to fell fir trees. It's important to remember that your visibility checkpoints shouldn't stick out from behind vegetation when taking position in a bush or behind a fallen tree. It's easy to check this. Just turn the camera and look at your position. But what if a bush is not what it seems? And indeed, this is the case on the server side. The bush has a slightly different shape there, and this shape is used to calculate the interaction of vegetation with the vehicle's visibility checkpoints. Concealment in a bush is not affected by the location of your visibility checkpoints inside it. Just make sure that they are all hidden behind the bush in relation to the enemy to not get spotted accidentally. Another unique feature of the Commander's Vision system is the reduction of the enemy vehicle's concealment on the move. It's most effective against light tanks. The equipment breaks the familiar foundations and neutralizes their bonuses to concealment on the move. Now it will be more difficult to change position in the bushes and not get spotted. This will help bring some overconfident light tanks back down to earth. But it's easier said than done. To find a well-concealed tank, you need to understand how the view range works. The first tanks just had vision slits in their armor. This was ineffective and unsafe. As tank building developed, vision devices with protective glass appeared. They didn't provide great vision at that time, but it improved survivability. During World War II, the triplexes were made of high-quality materials, and their number in the tank allowed all crew members to monitor the situation in all directions. But the quality of vision devices wasn't the only thing that defined a vehicle's view range. An experienced commander also played an important role. When rolling out to battle, they were ready for anything, be it noticing the glare from enemy vision devices or discerning a camouflaged tank among the bushes. The view range of a tank in the game is the sum of all these real-life phenomena. You can see its value in the garage in the spotting section. The maximum distance at which a vehicle can spot the enemy is 445 meters. When view range is improved, everything above this value will work as a revealing effect. This is a tank's ability to spot enemies more effectively within the 445-meter radius. That's why the increased view range of an opponent is the main threat to a fully concealed tank. The higher the view range, the greater the distance at which we can spot an enemy tank. View range is affected by a trained crew and its skills, modules, consumables, equipment, and directives. Examples of equipment which improves view range of the game are coated optics and binocular telescope, which have their real-life prototypes. In reality, coated optics means the improved transparency of standard optics, thereby improving the vision. Regarding the binocular telescope, it was a separate V-shaped optical device that increased the vehicle's view range by elevating its vision point.
Yeah, and nobody going to use this one. Okay. We're going to get into next battle soon. So here's the standing at the moment. Sweet and Sour is leading Group 1 with 9 points, followed by Thailand Style, 8 points. Team literally trailing behind 7 points. So it's pretty close. It's still close. Standing can change at any time, especially if Team literally can win next game against Sweet and Sour. But next games we're going to watch Team Trash versus Rebel Noobs. So Indonesian team versus Philippines. And then for the group 2, point is a lot closer than the group 1. It's really, really close. So after this, I'm going to give out 2 set of code. So get ready. Make sure no boomer hands, no fat finger. So this is the last code. Again, I'm not sure if anybody already redeemed it, just in case. But I guess somebody already took it. Yeah, we're going to get into the next game. Rebel versus Fresh. Fresh versus Rebel. Urovanka. Fact that this map is very, very tricky to play, with a lot of bushes that being used to hide their light tanks. Navi bush, tornado bush, so many kind of bush that we use. So Rebel Noobs is defender. They bring 150B, 2 Object 277, 2 as Conqueror. Meanwhile Trash bringing 1 I7s, 1 Crown Wagons, 1 VZ55, UDS 1516 and T1 LT. So let's see. I'm not keep up with the meta of the 5v5, especially for these seasons. I don't really have that much time to watch. So Trash sending UDS to the near the church area. Meanwhile, the light tanks go near the cap number 2, and then they send 3 heavy tanks into the cap number 1. So this is very, very sneaky of them. So they're attacking both cap at the same time, cap number 1 and cap number 2. As Conqueror took few shots, he dropped to half HP. So this is very smart from Crash. They get into both caps, and then Rebels need to decide which one they need to go. Plus they also set up very, very nice crossfire, and then they need to try to advantage right now, because the VZ55 and the Crown Wagon is loading, but the 50B took huge shots, dropped to 300 HP. Oh, not penetrate from the UDS. IS-7's down. The advantage over Rebel Noobs, because the Crown Wagons and VZ55 is loading, I think. As Conqueror dropped to 333, managed to take out by the Crown Wagons. You just managed to take out 50B, 3 versus 3. But the Crown Wagon and VZ is loading, so 277s need to take out the enemy much faster than this. Somehow the VZ55 still alive. He don't even take any damage at all. I'm not sure what happens. Maybe the 277s not pan their shots. Who knows? Oh, that is very surprising. I'm not really sure what happens. The VZ55, I think it's like 700 HP for quite a while over there. It's like for the whole 1 minute over there. I'm not really sure what happens. And also the VZ55 is loading, so I don't know, shaky aim. It's pretty close. Nice positioning from Crash. especially the VZ and the Crown Wagons, and also focus fire. The focus fire is very, very good. So as you can see, Joaquin Jensen, almost 4,000. Then the VZ, 2,400. And also UDES, 2,300. So yeah, focus fire is good. Even the T100LT doing quite a lot. And then IS7, before he died, he even managed to get like thousands. And then for the rebels, I'm not really sure why they push with the 50B first. I'm not really sure why. The biggest tank, and then also the tank without any armor compared to the rest of the lineups, 277 and as Conqueror. And then he only managed to penetrate 2 out of 4. So we get the result. Sweet and Sour leading 1-0. Crash 1. Always forget to change. After this round, you're going to have the last round. So this one and next one is very, very important. So Rebel, I think they need to take this one. If they can manage to take even 1 point, that's going to be very, very huge for them. So Trash defending, almost same line up. They just swap the UDES to the bad chat, and then they bring extra VZ55. They still have the T100LT. Meanwhile, for the Rebel nodes, they're bringing triple object 140. And then they decide to go inside the cap. Number 2. So Senayang is very bad positioning. If he just goes straight into the forest area, there's like 5 tanks ready for him over there. Meanwhile, on the one line, as you can see, normal setups, they're going to send the VZ55 into the house area, the little village on the E1, F1. And yeah, they realize that Rebel noobs is not on the 1-2 line, so they're going to send bad chat just in case if they have any sneaky tanks up there. And once they are confirmed 100% that nobody on the left side of the maps, so they're probably going to send the bad chat all the way up to B7. Probably the 100 need to run away. Rebel start cap with 2 tanks, but that is very bad choice, because obviously the Trash having 1 light tank is going to spot most of them. Bad movement from the T100LT. He should not go over there. There are so many other different bushes that T100LT can use. Tobias dropped to 14 HP. There is no more no helps going to come in for him. I think he's going to use his tanks as a cover for the 140 but Trash have so many angles that they can use to reset, so it's not a very big problem for them. But T100 LT is playing very aggressive. That was bad from him. But still, the VZ55 can finish off the 140 pretty much in like few more seconds or few more minutes. You have the angles to shoot. You just need like a spotter. So they're probably going to send tanks over here, get this guy ready to shoot, get this guy ready to shoot. Batch should be to actually go rotate very far side. They already know where the position of the mediums from Rebel Noobs, especially the 140. They know that they have 140 down the K line, K5, K6, 140 inside the cap, so it's not hard for the Bad Chat to move around the flanks. The J140 on the K line took few shots. This is loading right now. Crown Wagon is missing first shots. Nice connections. Another good reset. So the pattern is here from Rebel Noobs is go into the cap area. They do that on Himmersdorf. They do the same strat on Ghost Towns, and again they use the same strat on Murovanka. They will go into the cap and then try to fight around that area. Nice pick up from the 140 to the tank from the K line. That is very bad move. 50V managed to take out the Crown Wagons. Batchat managed to take out 50V. I think the Batchat can kill the 277s. Sorry for the bad angle. I know. There are so many different ways that they can do. Even for the Trash, like they win, but they can win without suffer like huge loss like this. So it's 2-0 for Trash, and I think that is enough for them to book the slot into the playoff. So it's not over yet for this one. How about this one? This one also is not over yet. See the standing right now for each group. Yeah, I think Undersea Caliber, like, I think they already get their slots in the playoff. Same goes for Sweet and Sour. Yeah. 12 points. Even if Team Literally Me win the next games, they only have like what, 10 points? And then Thailand style, if they win next game, they're going to have 11 points. So yeah, I guess you can assume that Sweet and Sour is already on the playoff. Team literally need for Thailand style to lose next round and then for them to win the last round. And also for Thailand style to lose the last round, which is against Sweet and Sour. So yeah, if Thailand style lose next one, and then team literally need Sweet and Sour help if they wanted to go into the playoff. Game still not end yet. So for tomorrow, the match going to start at 3 p.m. server time. So we're going to start with the first two semifinals, and after that we're going to play third, fourth place, and then the last one is going to be the finals. So the rewards for this tournament: first place 20,000 gold per team with a rolling wave 2D style. Second place 15,000 gold per team with lava ocean 2D style. 12,500 per team with lava ocean 2D style for the third place. And then for the fourth place, 7,500 gold per team with the ocean 2D style. So 1 until 4, every team going to get a 2D style and then some goals. And after that, for all the participants, they're going to get sea flowers emblem. So let's see if the score is already over. Okay, Raya Terkejut versus Beef Chickens. Score is right now is 1-1. We got into the tiebreaker. Let me refresh. So yeah, the score for this one, for this battle is 1-1. Waiting for the tiebreaker result. Crispy Rendang versus Thailand style. Still not end yet, so yep. Here's the code as I promised to you guys. Yep, we get into the fourth round. Another tiebreaker for Raya Terkejut. So it's now 1-1 between Beef Chicken, Raya Terkejut, and Murovanka. Looking at their lineups, I think Beef Chicken is going to be the one who's defending. I'm pretty sure they are the one who's going to defend. Yeah, I think they are the one going to defend, and then the other team is going to attack. Who's pinging? Yep, Beef Chicken is going to defend with Crown Wagons 277, 7058, and Double S Conqueror. Meanwhile, Raya Terkejut is going to attack with 2S Conqueror, VZ55, Bad Chat, and CS63. This one is very important. This one is very important because this one going to decide who's going to have a better chance to actually go into the playoff tomorrow. Raya Terkejut right now 6 points, Beef Chickens 5 points. So it's 1 point difference between both of them, and then they get into tiebreaker. If Raya Terkejut manage to get a win, so they get another extra 1 point. If Beef Chickens manage to get the win, so it's basically the same, but Beef Chicken is ahead, I think, if I'm not wrong. We wait the result from WG if that's happened. So Beef Chicken using 705A down in the K5, K6. That tank is very strong, very strong armor. Shenzo managed to spot General Hunt, but it's quite hard for any of them to dig him out. Yeah, it's really hard to dig 705 out from that position. And then if Shenzo trying too hard to dig the 705, he's going to get punished by the other guy. Especially the double S Conqueror. As you can see, now he gets spotted. He's pretty lucky that the S Conqueror do not manage to land the shots. This one is very solid from Beef Chickens. Let's see how Raya Terkejut trying to break this defense. At the same time, they have Seagulls over E1. And Glenso right behind him at G1 to cover. Still 5 minutes to play. So Raya Terkejut probably going to send their tanks over here and then use this switch line, try to chip HP from 705A, using this guy to cover up and north, probably having like CS over here or over here. I'm not really sure where you're going to use that tank. Van is getting spotted. Oh, that is not very good. Losing some HP, 4 minutes left to play. This is very important for both teams, especially Beef Chicken. They are trailing behind with 1 point. but still it's not very easy for the S Conqueror and VZ55. Try to pen Astarte view. Yeah, it's not very easy. He tried to pen the 705, but the angle is not in favor of him. So last choice for Ayat Kejut is try to play on the cap number 1. They need to take out Seagull. I'm not really sure if they know the 277 is over here. And then even if they try to send one tanks to go over into the 277 area, you're probably going to take shots from the S Conqueror and the Crown Wagon. So it's very big move. Okay, they know the 277 is over there. Few minutes left. CS start to move. Creep slowly. China inside the cap. Let's see if Glenso have angles to shoot. Track 10k take one shot from 277. He also managed to trade one. So CS is pushing towards Seagull. Actually managed to get into that position without much problem. Then let's see. Oh, that is big loss. Shenzo, is he going to win the 1v1? Is he going to win the 1v1? There's nice connection from the S-Kongs. Van Meter arrived, but he's too late. He's a little bit too late, actually. Nice from Glenso. It's 3 versus 5 right now. I think Bishiken is going to take this one. S-Kong, Amorak. Oh, Astarte did not manage to pen. $5,000 HP advantage over Beast Chickens. 2 tank advantage. Astarte is down. Tank 10k is down. Jenite Kai left alone. 5 versus 1. 5 versus 1. Yeah, not much that you can do. 10 seconds. And then, yep. Yeah, the crossfire is very good. Like I said, if they try to get into 277, whoever it is going to get shots by the S Conqueror and also the Crown Wagons. At the same time, I think there are miscommunication between CS and also the back chat, because one of them go in too early or one of them come in too late. So if back chat and CS go at the same time, they can kill the 277. They can trade 1 for 1, but at least they have the advantage. So nobody can spot, nobody can reset. And then if the Crown Wagon try to move over to E1 positions, they have a very nice crossfire. So yeah, I think there are miscommunication between the medium player for Raya Terkejut. Let's check the score. I think we already have 2 teams or 3 teams that already qualified. So let's look at group number 1. We actually still have 1 game left to play. So for group number 1, Sweet and Sour is leading with 12 points. Thailand Star in second place with 11 points. Team Literally Me is third place with 7 points. So that's mean even if Team Literally Me win and Thailand Style lost, they're not going to be able to catch up because the maximum is only 10 points. So, yep. Congratulations to Sweet and Sour and Thailand Style. Please, for both of the team captains to stick around. Both of team captain. And also, yeah, for the Thailand Style, King of Cat and Scorps, or representative from both teams to stick around. So I think we're going to watch this one. This one is pretty interesting. Sweet and sour Thailand style. This one is pretty interesting. So yep. And then for the group 2, oh, here's the interesting part. The thing is, this chicken's going to fight against Top Gun, and I don't think Top Gun is online today, if I'm not wrong. So it's pretty much a free win for Beast Chickens. And for Raya Terkejut, they need to fight against Trash. So, Raya Terkejut need to win this one. But yeah, I think it's hard for Raya Terkejut. I think it's quite hard for Raya Terkejut. Yeah, I think it's hard for Raya Terkejut. I think it's much better for us. No, let's watch Sweet and Sour and Tyler Style, because I don't think we watch a single full match of Thailand Style yet today. We only watch them in the tiebreaker. That's it. So yep, last match of the day. Both team already qualified. Sweet and sour, Island style. See you guys tomorrow. So cops. I need cops. Private channel. And also I need King of Cat, I think his name. I will look after this. So yeah, last game of the day. So Sweet and Sour is defending. Sweet and Sour defending with 160 TP to VZ55, SCOM and CS. Meanwhile, Thailand Star is attacking with 1113, as Conqueror, 2 VZ and a bad chat. So Tundra, this is the first time that we're going to play Tundra for any tournaments that I host. Previously, we always go with Sand River, Rimbergs, but this times we choose to play with Tundra since our fellow brothers from NZPL and JPL and also EU, they are playing on Tundra, so that's why we decided to add Tundra into the map rotation. Aggressive defense from Sweet and Sour with the ball VZ55. Nice hiding positions for the VZ55 over here. And also they're going to have 162p to support. From Thailand style, the VZ55 slowly push forward, creeping, with the 113 lagging behind. I think they're going to spot each other pretty much soon. So the VZ spots cops. Cops backing away. Nice information gathered by the VZ55. Thailand style actually play very good. Like their play style is very solid. They move in, they gather some intel, and then if they think it's going to be hard for them to push through here, and then they're going to go to the plan B. So yeah, they have so many plans: plans A, plan B, plan C, I think. 5 minutes left. Another single fired, single shots fired. Everybody at the same positions. But at the end, Thailand style need to do some things. They are the attacker. Sweet and Sour, I think, are more than happy to just wait for the clock. It's 4 minutes. Still nobody move. I'm not sure if Thailand Star is DC or what. Okay, they start to move more of their tanks down south. But Sweet and Sour are more than ready. So as long as the VZ can land their shots properly, it's going to be a field day for Sweet and Sour. Especially because of the VZ, reload time is not that long. Okay, as Conqueror already getting spotted. VZ is already. Push bounce. Nice connections from Scopes. He's dropped to half HP now. But he's still alive. Nonetheless. Krazip now take the brown from Tanakon. Sonic SZ also is about to die. 50 HP. Is he managed to get Scopes? Yes. 60 TP take out the VZ55. Now Krazip is down. So it's 3 versus 4 with HP advantage over the Thailand styles. Nice connection for CTTP towards the S Conqueror. Is 1 versus 1 over there and 3 versus 2 over here. So let's see if Thailand style can take advantage. Scenario over here. 1 more shots before the CTTP down. Nice from King of Cat. Bad Alabama boy. He tried to shoot, right? And yes, he managed to kill that Chat 35T. But yeah, VZ55 is here. That's 2 versus 1. Tanakon still full HP almost, same as VZ55. So Candles need a miracle to win. You need 2 shots, 2 armor rack. You believe. 2 minutes left to play. So Thailand Star choose to chase after Candle instead of go inside Cat. Miss. I guess it's fine because of the 130 and VZ have the speed to chase after as Conqueror, but they still need to be very careful. Oh, that's it. Ram for the kill. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Solid gameplay from Thailand style. It's actually very solid. They look very experienced. Like very experienced. So as you can see, Krazip did not manage to get his second clip. Nice push actually from Thailand styles toward Scopes and Krazip. Nice focus fire. Because I think if they do not focus on Scope, or they just shoot at both Scopes and Krazip, they're probably going to lose that one. .6 is very solid for him. 10 out of 10. So it's gonna be another 20 seconds. So the score is right now 1-0 for Thailand style. Let's see what kind of attacking that Sweet and Sour going to bring into the game. So Thailand style bringing 2 S Conqueror, 113, 1 VZ55 in back chat. Meanwhile Sweet and Sour bringing double 277, S Conqueror, back chat and STB1. So interesting to see that Sweet and Sour choose not to bring in VZ55 for attack. They choose to bring the 277s. Tundra actually looks like very nice map to play competitive. I'm not really sure. I never tried. It's new edition. Both caps is pretty close to each other, but at the same time it's not direct. You have like bridge over here, and then you have high ground to spot. And then you have like one cap in the lower ground and then one cap in the upper ground with like relativity of elevation that you can use as hull down. So yeah, this map is very interesting, especially like over here. Right over here, Scrub's getting spotted. Just right over here, yeah, just right over here. I'm not really sure if they change the area or not. But they also maybe can like put tanks over here, but I'm not really sure if it is workable. Probably like over here is much better. I guess unless you are going to play very aggressive on these maps, it just, I don't know, it's going to be like a very static gameplay from what I can see so far. Because this map is also it's not that big. It's quite small map. Yeah. Sweet and Sour group up their tanks near the south side, so they're probably going to go into the south. If you watch NZTL, this position looks like a very good position, but at the same time it is not good at all, especially for the defending side. So that's why I think Thailand style choose to stay over here. It's not too far forward, but at the same time it's not too far like behind. Sonic Z take ping 1 shots. I'm not really sure where. I think that's from STB1 from Crazy. Very nice angle from him. All 5 tanks from Sweet and Sour is already down south. At the same time you can see the back chat from Thailand Stars already pushed up north. Push from Sweet and Sour, they're getting spotted, but they need to push. Anacon, is he can land? Okay. Only 1 shot lands on Candle. It's fine. So this is why for defender, if you go into like K1, K2 is very bad idea, especially if they send like 3 tanks and then you are sitting darks, you are isolated actually, unless you are pretty smart, cheeky, and then can try to run away. And at the same time, it's hard to dig out Tanakon, especially when you have Similux behind cover in S Conqueror with good hull downs. It's 2v1 over here. I'm not sure what's happened, why the Batcha is over there. I'm not really sure what happened. We kind of missed out that one. Sonic Z going to down in like few more seconds. At the same time, we have like 3 versus 3 over here. Crazy managed to take out the S Conqueror. Nice. So it looks like we're going into the tiebreaker. We're going into a tiebreaker. It's 1-1. So at the same time, it looks like it's much more easy for you to attack on this map. And I'm not saying because I only watch these 2 games and I make decisions from that, but yeah, but when I watch on NZPL and JPL, it's kind of same, especially cap on the south side. Either you play very aggressive at the starts, you just go straight into the quadrant, or you're going to play slow, like our sweet and sour or Thailand style play just now. Both works. And I think I just get confirmations that our last teams that qualified for tomorrow is Beast Chickens. So we already have all 4 games. Not all 4 games. We already have all 4 teams. So we have so even though the game's still not over yet for the group 1, but because of those 2's already qualified. So yeah. For group 2, Beast Chickens going to follow with Trash, with sweet, sour and Thailand style. So it's very convincing for Trash. They win all 5. Very good start for them. So right now is to decide who's going to take the first place for group 1, because for tomorrow playoff semi-finals, it is the first place of group 1 going to fight against second place in the group 2, and then the first place of group 2 going to fight the second place of group 1. I'm not sure what is the name of the team. King of I will find his name later. Find his name later. So we'll be right back.
Sekarang walaupun mereka kan sebentar lagi akan bilang asal kita terompak. Dia cuba untuk mencari side script yang bagus, tapi nampaknya dia kata that's it, I'm out of here. Astagfirullahaladzim, apa berlaku lagi? Dipinjau oleh Rambo. Tetapi kali ini oleh polisi telah meletup. Dimusnahkan dengan baik. 2 lawan 3 betul ingat saya itu mungkin awal yang sama. Mereka berjaya untuk mengikat beberapa dengan begitu lama di hadapan sana. Dan nampaknya Iwan ada di belakang suku. Cuba untuk masuk dalam ketupat lah. 3. Oh, 3 kali melepaskan terhadap 2 tank. Buat pasukan tetapi itu dia tembakan berkembang di gereji pergerakan pasukan OP berbagi besar di sebelah berulur pihak dah sampai dengan penuh. Dah meletup dan member. Kau tunggu next game katanya.
Sorry guys. It's raining outside. Raining heavily outside. So last one, and then I'm going to give out many more codes. So this is technically the last game for today, and this is also going to decide which team going to decide which team for tomorrow. We already know the 4 teams that qualified for the playoff: sweet and sour, Thailand style, unrecyclable, and also beef chickens. So yeah, congratulations to all 4. Thank you to everyone who comes to play today, and also thank you to everyone who stay with us from the very beginning until the end. Conqueror getting spotted by the back chat. So this time we are going to see a different kind of text from the other team. So Thailand style. Actually, it's the difference. Yep. Let me see. Yes, this one is correct. I think this one is proper one. Yep. Okay, all good. All good now. All good. All good. Sorry. So, yep, all good. Everything is on the right color. Yep. We're back into the game. 5 minutes left. Crazy took like so much damage. Shouldn't take any damage at all when he's the one that up there. So they're going to leave the Ice Conqueror up there alone. So that's kind of bait